I may be bad at guessing, but chances are you clicked on this video because you are curious if fame is for the ones who sell their souls or if it is acquirable naturally. Well, come to think of it, all these celebrities, musicians that we know today, were not born known. They all have a story to tell. There was a time when no one was paying attention to them, where they had 0 likes and views, where even their friends did not pay attention to their creativity. After the sweat dripping while grinding and gaining popularity bit by bit, step by step, when they reach the top, we now start to talk bad about them. Or let me say, we now have things to say about them. We assume that they are Illuminati, and we assume that they sold their soul to the devil. They made a deal with the devil for them to move as they move, to influence as they influence, to rise as they rise, and to gain as they gain. Since this topic is spiritual, let's dive a little bit into the book you hide boldly behind and defend your hurtful actions, the Bible. In Matthew 4:8, Jesus is taken to high mountains, being tempted to give his soul for wealth and influence. This is the verse that you are referencing today. Okay, cool, no problem. Let's also travel to Galatians 6:7-9. Written, you shall reap what you sow. Going down to verse 9, it's written, let us not become weary in doing good, for in proper time, only in proper time, we shall harvest, if and only if we don't give up. Let's not forget Genesis 3:19. For it is written in it, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread. Looking at the case of Jesus, he was offered riches and wealth without having to lift an inch or using talent to acquire it. Jesus was a carpenter, but the devil did not say, I'll make you the best carpenter in town, or I'll make you rich through carpentry. No. And the story is totally different with our musicians or celebrities today. These people are known for their hard work, sleepless nights in the studio, risk-taking, talent, gifted, and going against the odds. But because we are programmed that we must always be envious of the success of another, we will always have derived theories and hiding behind the Bible and spirituality, saying all sorts of things that calm our jealousy at the time. It's crazy to see a black person speaking badly about what's put food on the table of a fellow black person. If this devil is in the business of buying souls, why aren't we selling too? We all want to make it, so why isn't he offering you anything? This thing is so messed up to the point that there's a kid in a family or a church somewhere, not gifted academically but lyrically, vocally. He can sing until your chest drop, but he can't be in the industry because he will lose his soul, because he will serve the devil, because he will sell his soul. Says people who are secured in life, people who are working, people who have successful careers, people who are just being judgmental for something they have no clue about. Music is a career too. People study for it. So since you all are educated in this business of soul selling, why is it that engineers, doctors, businessmen, why are they celebrated for their money and their success but not artists? What did music do to you for you to throw so much hate on it? All this need to change. Our talented kids need a safe space to showcase what God gave them. Let us not work overtime to take food out of somebody's mouth. Let's stop destroying people's careers and images. In your weddings and parties, you dance to their song. You celebrate all the moments that you have in your life. Is it because you got a new job or a promotion? You celebrate by dancing to a song. So it's evil and not when and only when it suits you. Think about this. Some songs heal our broken hearts. A lot of depression was dealt with through melodies, lyrics. Memories were created through all these creations. Even God said, do not judge, but his people, the one he calls his people, are forever judging, forever destroying, not even doing his work. And the Bible says, the devil cometh to destroy. So in this situation, who is the devil? Who's doing the devil's work? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But what I know is we need to be open-minded, to think before we act, what our actions do to the next person. They may be superstars, but they're human. They have families, some kids. It ain't cool being called the devil because of doing something that you love. No matter how it can be justified, no matter how it can be made to feel right, it ain't cool, and all this must stop. All of us don't know what goes on in the spiritual world. All of us don't know what is right or wrong. Just because society has defined something as wrong, it doesn't mean it's wrong. Just because society doesn't like a certain career, it doesn't mean that it is carrying demons.